Hey YouTube, it's been a minute since I've uploaded a video, but I've got a good one for you today. I've been working with agents a lot recently, which is one of the reasons why I haven't been uploading quite as much. But one of the amazing things I found out is how you can get the most out of your agents to create some really nice designs for your components or websites or dashboards. And I want to show that to you today. So after experimenting with a lot of different ways to create better designs and user experiences, I've bundled up my entire workflow into a single skill that you can download, and we're going to go ahead and install that now. So if we go over to our terminal, we can actually install this skill here, which is npx skills add clemenonz/useful-skills/skills/mockup. So if you run that, it's going to go through the process of installing the skill, right? And we're going to install it in the project, symlink, done. Okay, cool. And once that's done, you can check your agents directory and you can see the mockup skill. It will also install it in Claude as well if you've selected that. So this is the repository page for the skill. And I'm going to be adding more skills to this repository going forward as I, refine and figure out workflows that really take my agent usage to the next level. So if you'd like to follow that, please give it a star. That would be really amazing. But yeah, if you scroll down, you can see explanations of the skill, how it works, and how you can get the most out of it. Now that we have the skill installed, we can actually go ahead and use it like so. Right, so if I do mockup, you'll see the skill here, and I can say, hey, I want to redesign the nav bar, right? And then you can hit enter. It's going to read the skill, and then it's going to ask you a few questions just to refine the scope of the design. But once it's all done, you will get this. So because that takes a while to run in background, I've created some TV magic and generated some mockups earlier. So essentially, once that's all done, it will generate a new folder in your root directory called mockups. I don't know if it should have the dash in there, but it is what it is. It will create a root mockups.html file, which will essentially create a dashboard for you to manage and view all of these mockups, which I think is really nice. But then it will also organize all of your mockups into separate folders as well. So it's just easier to reason about in your repository. So if we go ahead and right click on this and click copy path, right, we can just go into our favorite browser of choice and we can open a new tab and paste it in. And this is what you'll get. So you'll get this brand new UI with all of your mockups in place. So you'll get a sidebar that lists out all the mockups and groups them by date. You can even resize this as well if the names are too long. You can either open it in the side panel or you can open it in a new tab if you prefer that. And you can group them by concept like navbar or just by date. I like to keep it on the date one so I see my most recent mockups first, so I've popped that in as a default. But yeah, you can navigate between the different concepts. So these are two that I generated earlier. So this one is a navbar redesign of my website, which I don't really like. So I'm in the process of, revamping it. So this one was, I think, on creativity level 8. And then I've got another one with creativity level 10 to give you an example of what that looks like. The agent will ask you, what level of creativity you like, so you can adjust that as well. But let's take a look. So it will always give you a list of all the mockups it generated on the side, so that should be really helpful. And then it will also put all of the mockups in a single scrollable view on the right-hand side, so you can just scroll through instead of having to click each of these manually to show one concept at a time, but it does offer quick navigation as well. So then you can scroll through the different mockups. So it starts off pretty tame, right up here. And then you can go down and it gets more and more interesting. Like, look at this. We've got like a notebook style navigation. Like, there's no way I would have ever thought about something like this because I'm just not that creative, but the agent has helped me again. So that's really cool. Then if we scroll down, okay, this one's a bit more generic. Okay, this one's interesting too. Like, I wouldn't have thought of this. Okay, we got one down at the bottom, which is interesting as well. Then we get into some more creative ones, like this one here on the sidebar. I love the split and the colors. Like, it looks really nice and clean. So this one's one of my favorites one so far. And then, okay, we got this one here, a bit more of a basic setup. Like, it won't get all of these bits correct. Like, you can see this looks like a generic HTML hyperlink. But, you know, it gives you the general idea, and then you can use it as a base and then refine it with your model, right? But we're focused on the concepts here and not the polish necessarily at this stage. Okay, so now we got this really crazy one where it's moving and you have to kind of wait for it and click it. And then, okay, we got this nav bar here where it spins in a circle and you kind of have to hit it like a carnival game. That's interesting. And then we got a bit more of a bold one here, which is quite nice. I like this as well. And then if we go to maximum creativity, let's see what this has given us. Okay, so we got some sort of like file path type UI like so. Okay, then, okay, we got a variation on the initial one, which is nice. Okay. Then, okay, this one's a bit more generic, but I think I do like it better than the one we saw earlier. Oh, okay, now we got a timeline up here, and then we got a navbar on the right, okay. Oh, okay. Now we got something that is sort of like a command palette, which looks really interesting. I think you could take a concept from this and iterate on that one. Okay, this one is also, I think I love the layout and the colors. It's very bold. And then, yeah, we got some really abstract stuff here. Like, yeah, this is what happens when you turn the creativity up real high. Like, the usability may drop significantly, but you're going to get something pretty out there. Just like this one as well. Like, I mean, it's really interesting. Like, I think if you paste your brand context in, like, it could potentially come up with really creative stuff that still matches your domain context. There's no way in this world with my level of creativity I would ever have come up with something like this, let alone implement it. So I think this skill has helped me a lot in the creativity department. But this is really cool, right? Like, let's say, I don't know, you're in some law enforcement business, consulting or whatever. This could be an interesting concept. And then, yeah, if we scroll down, okay, like, yeah, again, like usability really goes down the hole as you turn up the creativity, but like you're going to get something new. And then this one's maybe a bit more similar to the last concept we saw in the previous mockup group, but just slightly different. Whereas the previous one, the background color changed, but this one, the font color changes. Oh, the font style changes. But yeah, that's really interesting. This is how I'm iterating on all of my designs now. If I don't like it, I'll generate another mockup and it'll appear in the sidebar. And then we can iterate and create much better UIs. Like, so this one was a navbar concept. But, you know, you can say, like, I want to redesign buttons. You can get really specific, right? You can design your modals and pop-ups and auto-completes and selects, and it will come up with a bunch of different concepts for all of those. So I highly recommend you give this a try. Let me know if this is helpful for you. Editing Clem here. I kind of wanted to show you what this looks like when you're iterating through on some components as well. So this is a switcher that I was trying to redesign recently and asked it to give me, you know, 10 different variations on it. And you can see that it has given me lots of different styles, including the original one that I had, a few versions. This one looks really nice, like the monogram rose. I really like it. It's got that cartoony effect to it. And then you can see the different variations and it gets pretty creative. I think this was, again, on 5 creativity levels. So if you bump it up to 10, you can get some pretty wild stuff. So yeah, you can see, like, if you're not a creative person, it can really give you a really good baseline of what you could potentially do with your components, right? Like, I would have never thought of any of these, right? And they look amazing. So I'd love to see what you guys come up with, and the cool components and applications that you design with this. If you do, please send me screenshots on Twitter, tag me. I'd love to see them. Yeah. And then if we look at this one, this is more of like a motion design one. So you can see like how the animations come in as well. I think it looks a bit like, so if I, do this, if I switch between them, you can see how they animate in. So yeah, it's really amazing. Please use the skill and show me what you come up with. I'm so excited, especially for my folks out there who suck at design like me. It's really empowering to see stuff like this come through and allow us to kind of push beyond what we're capable, at design wise. So yeah. And the other thing as well is, if you want to take it to the next level, is you can combine these concepts, right? There's nothing that says you can only use concept number 5. You can say, I like this from concept 2. I like this from concept 6. Can you create something for me that combines these two things? And then you're going to get something even better, right? And it's only going to get better as you iterate through it. So yeah, what do you think? Do you like the skill? Do you like the workflow management that's included in it? I know a lot of skills don't necessarily come with the workflow and the organization to manage this stuff, but if you like this, follow me, subscribe, like the video. It will help with the algorithm. And yeah, awesome. Thanks for sticking around.